Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to January. Happy New Year. I feel like first of all, there's a lot of opportunities opening up because I have an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Cups. And I also have a Nine of Cups, which is talking about full satisfaction and sort of like self-reliance and independence, but in a good way, feeling more abundant and excited about the opportunities that are coming. Like there's a lot of positive things here for sure. So I want you to just keep that in mind. But I feel like there's this other part that is connected to an emotional experience or a mental experience that is keeping you a little bit stuck. So it's like, there's a lot of new things that are coming and a lot of new maybe relationships or connections, projects, ideas, inspiration, whatever it is. There's things waiting for you to take them or to accept them into your life. But then there's like these mental blocks that are sort of like keeping you stuck in older loops or like look, I've got the devil card here with the hangman. So this devil is like old, for some of you, it could be temptations. So maybe sex, drugs, partying, shopping, food, like you keeping yourself stuck in toxic cycles or old habits, relationships, environments that you know are not good for you. So it could be social groups, could be people, communities, whatever that you're still connecting with. And you're like, I don't need to be here. I don't want to be spending my time with these people or on these habits and behaviors. It's like there's this deep change that is happening, which makes sense because the South Node is still in your sign and it will be in your sign the whole year. I have a nodes workshop. If you haven't watched it yet, you have to, because like the South Node is a deeply transformative moment and it only happens, oh my God, I think it's like 18 years or something like that. Like it is a long time before this will happen again. And what this is doing for you is helping you clear out a lot of the old bullshit. That doesn't mean only the bullshit connected to people and communities and projects and work and maybe like, you hate your boss, you want to quit or whatever. It's like, that's not what I'm talking about. It can be those things for sure, but it's deeper. It's more about like the subconscious, like this devil card, these old programs, these old ideas, these old toxic habits and beliefs that keep you stuck. Like, see how these people are chained? They're chained and they're stuck, right? And this is an opportunity for you to break free from that. We just started the new year. This is a new cycle. Now keep in mind, the energetic new year actually starts in Aries season. So if you're still feeling a little bit delayed with this full fresh start, it's fine. Just accept where you're at right now, because we're technically still in the last three zodiac signs before we start the zodiac wheel again. So in Aries season, in March, we will start that cycle again. Right now, we have 3 more signs that we need to finish. So you just gotta be patient. That means that we're still wrapping things up, we're letting things go, we're understanding things in a new way, and our perspective is shifting. It's a really helpful energy. It's a necessary energy. And I think that you already on some level are in this next chapter. It's like, you can feel it. You feel different, but maybe it's just, I'm hearing for a lot of you, it's like your body has become so dependent on your old lifestyle. So for example, if you always woke up a little bit late and you kind of rushed to work and then all day you were busy, it's like you're getting this adrenaline rush. Or if you were always in relationships and you always thought that when is the other shoe gonna drop? When is this gonna just get all fucked up? How is the danger going to arrive? Is this person lying, cheating, stealing? If there's just that fear, that anxiety, your body becomes dependent on the internal chemical reaction. So it's the stress, the cortisol, the joy and excitement, the relief, the relief that you get when you drink or have sex or do whatever. It's and maybe a lot of those old reactions were just your natural reaction at a younger age. Maybe it was an earlier relationship or when you were a child or something that you experienced with your family. Or maybe you watched your mother or your father or your siblings always be stressed and be anxious, or you had to like self-sacrifice. You couldn't speak up because maybe you felt like other people weren't listening to you or whatever it was. So you shut down, you closed off, you deprioritized yourself. All of these things, they cause a reaction in your body, like a literal chemical hormonal reaction in the body. If you stay in that loop, in that cycle for a long time, your body becomes dependent on it because that acts like your fuel. So your body will start to look for experiences that will attract that rush because there's a little bit of an addiction to the stress or an addiction to the fear or whatever. So, and I know the word addiction, maybe for some of you it's an actual like drinking or smoking or sex or food or whatever, like it could be showing up as an actual addiction, and that's fine. Like you just need to accept how it's showing up, and you need to accept that like this 10 of Swords is saying like it's done, like you're already clearing it, but the 10 of Swords is reversed because I feel like your body is almost experiencing like a withdrawal. So like if you're noticing that you're changing your behaviors, which I believe a lot of you already are changing your behaviors because that South Node in Libra is begging you to change a few things, right? You have to watch that workshop, guys, like especially you. This is really important because when you are changing your behaviors, you can commit to these new ways of doing things, but your body prefers the stress. Your body is used to the rushing. Your body is used to the anxiety or the fear or the whatever. And it's like, so I've got this Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups with this Ace of Swords, okay? So this is like the perfect combination. This is more mental clarity about what actually benefits you and how you actually want to move forward in your life and how you want to actually set up your new foundation and structures and habits and behaviors, your belief systems. It's like how you speak to yourself is changing, what you're eating is changing, how you behave, when you wake up, maybe when you go to bed. Like there's just prioritizing yourself is a new thing. It's a new thing for you, and it's the new way that you want to move forward. And you have the clarity about that, and that's beautiful. And that will lead you to this 9 of Cups. That will lead you to this 2 of Wands, where you can dream about what's next, and it will attract new partners and collaborations and new business, and you'll have new boundaries, and this will invite in more success and opportunity. Like you have an 8 of Coins here, you have a 4 of Wands here, you have a 3 of Cups here. It's like new community, new connections, new foundations, new homes. Some of you are maybe thinking about moving, or you've already moved and now you're settling more. The issue that I think a lot of you are still struggling with is how you deal with the withdrawal that your body, that your mind is currently experiencing. I don't have an answer for you. It's going to take time, and it's going to take commitment to this new way, and your nervous system will begin to reset. Saying no, and I love this because there's an Ace of Coins behind it. When you say no to the things that you know are not supporting your full vision for the future and where you want to go, and you have a 5 of Wands here, so like other people are gonna be disagreeing. Other people are gonna say, oh, but you always, have a drink, or you always come out and party, or you always do these things, or bitch, I don't do that anymore. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not doing that anymore. Like the South Node is in Libra. I don't know if you know, but like I've got to change a few things. And like when you change those things, you literally have an Ace of Coins and a 2 of Cups behind it. Like you will find so much more opportunity and expansion. And just give me one second. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Libra. Yeah, so you have this 9 of Swords. So I think the only thing that's really going to be stopping you is you getting stuck in your head about thinking that you still need to show up for other people in the same way that you've always been showing up. And other people are going to expect from you to stay the same, especially if those people right now have some kind of control over you or are taking advantage of you, they're not gonna want you to change, because if you change, then they need to look at themselves in a mirror and they also need to change, or they're gonna recognize that you are taking your power back, and that's just gonna piss people off. So go for it, piss people off, okay? Like, you've got your card here. This is the Justice card. It's reversed because you are already paying off a lot of this karma. You've already learned. It's time for you to just like level up and expand and go for it. Again, your worst enemy is yourself right now in your head. So don't get lost and spiral into the mind games, okay? You might feel that something feels right. Feelings are valid, but feelings are not correct, okay? So, and not to say that sometimes your feelings are right. Like, yes, sometimes your feelings are correct, but like a lot of the time you're just feeling something and it's an emotional response and it's not accurate, okay? So just be careful with that. If you wanna dive deeper and understand what 2024 has in store for you, watch your 2024 tarot forecast. I dive into your sun, moon, rising. I do a monthly breakdown, a year ahead breakdown. We look at the numerology. If you really wanna level up, download the bundle with the astrology calendar. I'm gonna tag everything below. You can find it on my website. Please send this to another Libra, share it on your Instagram. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Ciao.